Is Lionel Messi truly the greatest footballer in the world just because he's won the most Ballon d'Or awards? Or is greatness in football more than golden trophies and glowing headlines? Imagine for a moment, is the best player crowned by numbers, by moments that give you goosebumps, or by the millions of hearts the game touches? Some say the experts know best, others believe greatness lives in the roar of the fans. Maybe, in the end, there isn't a single best, just unforgettable legends, each with their own magic. So what really makes a player the greatest? The silverware, the stats, the stories, or something far deeper? Let's pull back the curtain and explore who truly gets to define football greatness, and why the answer might be different for each of us. For too long, this award has been a predictable, trophy-driven exercise in rewarding the safe choice. A golden ball handed to a player who was merely part of a successful machine. This year, it's a moral choice between rewarding a fleeting, manufactured redemption arc or having the courage to anoint a generational genius who is already a god among men. The narrative is simple. Ousmane Dembele is the clear favorite for the establishment, but Lamine Yamal is the only real choice for anyone who truly loves the game. This tension between rewarding team success and individual genius has created some of the award's most contentious moments. The Ballon d'Or is decided by a panel of 100 journalists, and while the criteria, individual performance, team success, and fair play, seem straightforward, their interpretation has often been anything but. Remember 2010? It was a debate between two different philosophies of victory. On one side stood Lionel Messi, a singular talent who had won the La Liga title, and on the other stood Xavi and Iniesta, the twin engines of a Spanish team that had just won the World Cup. For many, a World Cup win should have been the decisive factor. And then came the 2013 decision, a moment that still haunts a generation of football fans. Frank Ribery, a key figure in Bayern Munich's historic treble, was widely expected to win. Yet, the award went to Cristiano Ronaldo, who had won no major silverware. The decision was made even more controversial by the fact that the voting period was extended, allowing Ronaldo's spectacular World Cup playoff hat-trick to sway voters. This was a clear victory for individual statistics over collective success. The debate continues to this day. Just last year, the 2024 Ballon d'Or ignited a firestorm of its own when the award went to Spanish midfielder Rodri instead of Vinicius Jr., the Brazilian winger who scored the winning goal in the Champions League final. Real Madrid even boycotted the award ceremony in protest, proving that the debate between the collective trophy, narrative, and individual genius is alive and well. Now we come to the current debate, a story written in betting odds. The markets have already spoken, and the message is loud and clear. This is not a contest. Ousmane Dembele has been installed as the overwhelming favorite, with odds as short as 6-4, reflecting an implied probability of over 40%. While a key player for Paris Saint-Germain, Dembele had a different type of season. He benefited from being part of a star-studded team, which made his job easier. He registered 35 goals and 13 assists in 55 appearances for club and country. While his numbers are undeniably excellent, they are also a product of the sheer dominance of his team. Dembele was able to accumulate more goals and assists because he was surrounded by world-class players who rarely missed. His stats are impressive on their own, but they lack the crucial context of Yamal's. In contrast, Lamine Yamal's season was a tale of breathtaking individual brilliance. While trophies often dominate the public discourse, a closer look at the raw statistics reveals a compelling argument for him as the more deserving candidate. In the 2024-2025 season, Yamal had an extraordinary impact on Barcelona, despite being the focal point of their attack. Across all competitions, he recorded 19 goals and 22 assists in 60 appearances. His offensive output was a testament to his individual genius. He was a constant threat, capable of beating multiple defenders with his dribbling and creating chances out of nothing. Scoring against top rivals like Real Madrid, Atletico, and Benfica, and shining in the Nations League semi-final for Spain. Lamine Yamal was the electrifying heartbeat of a Barcelona team that defied all expectations and was not just part of a well-oiled machine, but was the engine. His statistics, though less flashy on the surface, represent a greater individual achievement given the context of his team and the weight of expectation on his young shoulders. What of the other contenders? Bellingham is a fantastic player, a goal-scoring midfielder with a big personality, but he's a cog in the already formidable machine of Real Madrid. A single season of crucial goals doesn't put him in the conversation for the greatest of all time. As for Mbappe, the man who was meant to change the landscape of Madrid, he is a consistent goal machine, sure, but his case is a boring one built on numbers that only tell a small part of the story. No one doubts his talent, But this was a year of unfulfilled potential, a move that failed to bring the ultimate prize to Madrid. The rest, the likes of Haaland, Wirtz and Salah, are brilliant players, but they simply do not belong in the conversation this year. The choice is simple. Do the voters give the Ballon d'Or to Dembélé, rewarding a player who finally met expectations after years of disappointment? Or do they give it to Yamal, the boy wonder who has already surpassed them? The football world will be left with a sense of déjà vu, looked for the one who simply had the most silverware. This of controversy that will once again question the integrity of the award. The real question isn't who was the best, but whether the establishment has the courage to reward true, raw, breathtaking genius. This year's nominees don't yet have the sustained dominance of the likes of Messi and Ronaldo, but if Yamal's meteoric rise continues, can he one day match their historic numbers? The world will be watching in September to see if history is, in fact, made. So what do you think? Is greatness measured in trophies, or in the unforgettable moments that make us fall in love with football? Should the Ballon d'Or go to the player with the best stats, the most silverware, or the one who truly changed the game this season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Who deserves the Ballon d'Or in 2025? Dembélé, Yamal, or someone else entirely? If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe for more passionate football debates, and check out our next video on the most controversial Ballon d'Or decisions of all time. Just click right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, in football, greatness is more than a number. It's a feeling.